Hello everyone, Ecology here, and welcome to the 9.10 test server. And in this test, I'm going to be showing you the HD model tanks and the brand new Japanese heavy tank branch. Well, as you can see at the bottom of the screen, there are a lot of HD models to be in this patch, like the T28 as you see here. Another thing, when I was checking around, if you click this button right here, Czechoslovakia. There's an option for Czechoslovakian, but there's no Czechoslovakian tree yet. But the Czechoslovakian branch will be coming in the game towards the end of the year. So basically, no tanks yet, but they will be coming. But onwards to the other stuff. Instead of the domination mode tanks, if you click on Rampage, you can finally. Well, I'm in a training room right now, but you can pick basically any tank, and it's like domination mode, but it's different. They have improved it, made it different, so players can play on it without getting angry or something. It's a much different game mode. Other than the T28, you got the SU-76M, the SU-122A, the Panzerkampfwagen 35T, the VK-3602 Leopard, the Leopard Prototype A, the Jagdpanzer 1, the Marder 2, my favorite, the Jagdpanzer 4, side skirts, yes, I love side skirts, the Jagdtiger, the Tuga, the Sturmpanzer 2, the M2 light tank, and a highly changed T-71. The T-71 got a big change. And I mean, big change. Just look at it. The hull got a pike nose. The T-71's old suspension is gone and replaced with what I describe as a chaffy-looking suspension. The rear end looks like it got smashed with a hammer. Just like, no, bonk. And has the same turret and gun, I think, but the hull's different. So that's interesting. Tell me in the comments if you enjoy the changes of the T-71 or not. I want to know your opinions on that. The T-11 OE5 got HG'd this patch, and the T-71, or T-41 HMC, an artillery piece, which I like. I like how they lowered this so the gun can actually look like it fits. The ARL-44 got HG'd as well. I love French suspension or tracks, because you got the divots, you go boop, bloop, bloop. I love that. The AMX M4 Mile 45, which I describe as the French Tiger 2, because it looks like a Tiger 2 for me, except for the suspension's different, because the back end looks like a Tiger 2, the front looks like a Tiger 2, the turret looks like a Tiger 2. The only thing that's different is it has French suspension. And the last HD tank to come in this patch is the Black Prince. Looks very pretty. There are two other premium tanks that are getting HD that I don't own, like the T59, Type 59, the Chinese Tier 8, and the Panzer IIJ is getting HD as models as well. But as you can see here, this is what people really want to come for the test server. It's the Japanese heavies. Now, I'm going to be doing separate individual videos on each of these Japanese heavy tanks. So if you don't have time to view all my videos, like I'll be doing the tier 2, 3, 4 in one video, 5, 6, 7 in another video, 6, 7, 8 in another video. So if you don't have time now to watch all those videos, then you can pause it and read the stats there, because I'll do that in the videos. So this is the Type 89 Igo Chiho. Looks very nice. It's a medium tank to start off the branch. This is going to be a fan favorite because this was used in Girls und Panzer. So now people can finally recreate Girls und Panzer. Next one is the Type 91 Heavy. It's a heavy tank starting off the heavies, and it looks fantastic. Wargaming does a fantastic job HD modeling the tanks, and this is no exception. The new line is fantastic. The Type 59 Heavy, the Tier 4. And then here we get to the big ones. You think that's big? Yeah, look at the size difference from here to there. Boom. Yep. it gets gigantic. This is the tier 5 OI experimental. And as you can see here, the small little mini turrets are smaller. It has smaller caliber guns. The turret's nice. The gun is fantastic. Like, a tier 5 gets a 10 centimeter cannon. That's fantastic. This thing's going to be overpowered, I feel like. I can't wait to actually test it out and have fun with it. Then you get the tier 6 OI. And I think this is going to be overpowered as well, because it gets a 12 centimeter or 15 centimeter howitzer. 700 damage. Yes, the penetration might be garbage, but oh my gosh, this thing is a nightmare if you come up with it. Even as a license plate, I like that detail. These things are massive. Then you get to my favorite, the tier 7, the Oni. Onai. Look at that pretty. I love her the most because I love that the front end, because it reminds me of the pictures. Like, if you ever typed in Japanese heavy tanks, this is the tank that most pictures will pop out. Get the heavy, get the siding, get the exhaust, and I like that. I love this one, and I'm so happy that they have modeled this one in the game. And then you get the Oho, which is the big brother to the Oni, or the little brother. If you're going up, this is the oldest, youngest, oldest, youngest. Yada. Up, down, up, down. Actually, this ain't bad, but the only problem with it is these mini turrets. If you want to the pressure gun, the mini turrets get in the way. So you have to angle your tank if you want to use your gun depression, which isn't bad, but I'll be covering it more in another video. And then you get to the two brutals. The Type 4, which is the tier 9, and it is big. It is a mouse type size. Look at the gun. A 14 centimeter gun. It's kind of surprising that this is a smaller caliber than a gun that goes on the tier 6. Like, that's a 15 centimeter gun. This is only a 14. But apparently these guns were like off naval ships. Like the Japanese Navy, they just stole them off cruisers and destroyers and just like, here you go, here's a gun. I like that. I like that mentality. These things are brutal. The Type 5, the tier 10. Fantastic. Very fantastic. Now, the other things that have been implemented in this patch are, there's like a ranking system or something. I'm not 100% how that works, but there's like a ranking system. And there's also a new stuff for newcomers in the game. You can download like test clients, apparently. That's coming in the game. So, yeah, that's something to look forward to if you're a new player. And if you're not, then you can continue playing normally and get these fantastic heavy tanks. Like, I don't care if they're going to suck going down, if they're going to be horrible tanks to grind. Just having these big monstrosities in my garage, that pleases me. That makes me happy as a player, and I like that. And the last thing I'm going to be talking about in this video is the changes to Redshire. I'm going to quickly show you around the Redshire map. There might be people in the training room already. Yep. Give me a min. Alright. I can't spell good. So, this is Redshire. As you can see, they have made the castle area. There was always a castle in this corner of the map, but you can never play on it. It was always that feature way in the map, or in the distance of the map. So they brought that out, which I like. They also increased the area of this section over here, so you can actually flank around and have more fun playing in that section. This is probably a heavy tank, medium tank area. Same thing with this area. This place is a heavy, medium tank area. Tank destroyers are still going to be douches and sit on the hill because that's what tank destroyers do. But they also have changed the direction of the river. The river used to went under here and then followed this path right there. But now it just goes down straight. And I like that. I like that they changed the map up. So let's get into a battle and actually play it on this map. I'm going to switch to a different tank, so I'll see you in the match. And here we are on Redshire. This map has been changed. There was a thing in the loading screen that I wanted to show you guys, but I didn't get the chance to show you it. They give you a helpful hint when you before you load into a battle. There's like a picture and some words underneath it, and if you read that, it'll give you a hint. I wanted to show you guys, but it went too fast across the screen. And I am driving the HD Leopard, the BK 16.02 Leopard, just to show you the map. I will be doing a separate video on all the HD tanks, like I said. So make sure if you are curious about the HD tanks, you just tune in for the next week or two, and you'll be able to see all the HD tanks that are coming in the next patch in greater detail. Now, as you saw there, the river goes across here. They also got rid of this hill. This hill is no longer a hill. It is less hilly as it was before. There's still a little rise, but it has 100% shrunk. There is no big advantage to be up here camping no more. Yes, you can hide in these bushes to face down that direction if you're a tank destroyer and no one else on the minimap. Why is my minimap too small? There we go. That's better. I don't like when my minimap's small. But as we come up to the first majorly changed area, you can see it's kind of the same until we get up to that point, up to here. This is where it splits. You can go down the traditional route. They also opened that up. You know, tree stumps. That's cool. Because this is the rock. Yeah, this was the rock that people hide behind to start poking over, shooting your gun, and pulling back. But now, if people are back here and there's no one else over here, you can now flank around. You can have a force coming through that direction, coming around, and killing everyone that's over there. They also risen this up. This area is more hilly to add more cover from tank destroyers sniping on the hill. This section of the river has not changed. It's the same river, excuse me, that always has been over here. Other than that, this section of the map hasn't been changed much. So let's get over to the hill as fast as we can. Yeah, this guy got some. There's a guy. He's in the KV-220T. That's the beta testing tank for the Russians, I guess. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Because no one on the American server has the KV-220T. Because the T stands for special. Well, if you're on the Russian server. Because I'm pretty sure the Russians got the T. Yeah, the Russians got the KV-220T, and we got the Tier 5 Sherman, I'm guessing. I'm not 100% sure. So here we go on the second half. Yeah, the hills over here hasn't been changed, but this is the second area that has been changed. They have added or pushed the castle in more of the map, so now you can actually play with the castle. There's the moat. Oh, it's a crappy moat. It's pretty dried. But you got the destroyed castle. I'm kind of sad. This is a pretty sad castle. Like, you have one structure in the middle, but it's a nice place if you're a scout tank. If you get the ridge, a scout tank, a medium tank can play in the ruins of the castle. Got a small bridge here, which is nice. A nice ravine for cover for artillery. A nice flanking area if heavy tanks or medium tanks are in the castle. You can send a couple medium tanks that are fast enough, maybe a Bat Chat, or other medium tanks, if you don't play just tier 10s, can go through here and then flank around and kill whoever's in the castle. But other than that, it's pretty much the same Redshire. The river over here is now gone, and it's basically an open space. There's really nothing here to cover the river. Like, the river, right now, this is where the river used to be, right in the center. Because you can see, it's the most barren scape. It's like, why would you be in the center over here? You wouldn't. And it would connect up over there. So, that's Redshire. That's the changes coming to Redshire. I think the changes are good, but we'll see until later to actually play on it, to simulate what's actually going on the new Redshire map. Because I like the changes. I hate Redshire with a passion. So hopefully Redshire, for me, will get better, and it won't be crap like it used to be. So yeah, that's Redshire. I hope you enjoyed it. Now back to the garage, or I can end it here. I'm going to end it here. Alright guys, this is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember, next couple of videos will be the Japanese heavy tanks. I'll be showing them in more detail. I'll be going over the stats, and I'll be giving you my honest opinion of the Japanese heavy tanks. So stay tuned to those. I will be doing those videos. Also, after the Japanese heavies, I will be doing the HD model tanks. I'll be looking up close, like I'll be looking at the suspensions, the guns, the details that you normally don't look at. So stay tuned to that video as well. And if any Czechoslovakian tank comes out, I will be doing a review on that, but I doubt it. So, yeah. I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to click the like button, and thank you so much for watching. This is Eco, and I am out. Bye-bye.